Hello, everybody. I'm Zenith Warrior Princess, the cutest of buns, and welcome back once again to the Bun Squad Live, where I play one of the numerous different games in my collection. And hi, Kana. Do not knock over my drink, please. But as you may have noticed, today is another episode of Fate Gay Night. I'm gonna get the game up in just a second. Just going to put that down. And we will open the game.
And I'm here, everyone. Hello.
Okay.
I love the Time Moon intro.
I do like the Type Moon intro. Okay, so as before, we are playing Fate's Day Night. Last time on Fate's Day Night, there was a lot of Shinji being an asshole. Shinji being a massive asshole. But that's nothing new. Phil, will you fill us in on what actually happened last time?
Ooh, fill us in. That's a good fun. I'm gonna have to use that. Welcome back, everyone, to the Philip Dojo, as I'm naming it as like a prototype. That's still a work in progress, so I'll keep you updated on that. But just to recap what happened last stream. Essentially, we finished off day 2 of the Fate route, and we finished day 1 of the Fate route, and we did the entirety of day 2. We found out that essentially, like the familiar-looking person who Rin saw at the top of the friggin' building was indeed Shirou, as we see Shirou look up and see Rin on the same building. Because again, we're still in the period where we're catching up with the prologue, because the first 3 days of the Fate route are the same as the first 3 days of the prologue, just from Shirou's perspective. We also got a few choices of who to hang out with, whether it be Sakura or Fujine. We decided ultimately not to hang out with anyone, since we're kind of dividing that by route. Yeah, generally we were talking also about a lot of abusive situations because of the way Shinji has been acting towards his sister, Sakura Mato.
Hey, Fruity Groovy.
Hey, Fruity, how's it going? And yeah, just generally some, like, real shitty behavior on his end. Everyone wants him fucking dead in our chat, which I don't blame him for.
Shinji is the worst, and
he
deserves to have his dick kicked in repeatedly. And yes, I'm dancing to the music.
Yeah. I didn't even notice that.
I tend to do that for these streams.
Yeah, I'll have to look at that on the VOD. But yeah, so that's where we left off last time. Good little refresher, because it has indeed been 3 weeks since we streamed last, but we are on day 3, meaning we are on the last day of the prologue. So we're all caught up, and we're also reaching the point where Zen has experienced none of this, because we've been calling these blind streams, but technically Zen has played up until the very beginning of day 4 of the Fate route. It's the rest of the game that she's completely blind on, so we're reaching that point.
Then
we're
again,
almost to that point. But...
Then again, well, it's been a while since I played a lot of this, so some of this does surprise me. So, like, just to keep that in mind.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Just to catch up with some of the chat messages. Ryan says, it's Route 1 of Fate. We've got a full can of Dr. Pepper, half a pack of chips. It's 2 a.m. outside and we're wearing sunglasses. He also says, if you kill Shinji, then you're just as bad as him. Me, I don't care. Loads gun. Oh, God.
But yeah, now it is time for us to delve into the Fate route. This is the big stuff. There's a lot of stuff happening. But before we begin, I do want to say a couple things. Many of you may have heard of the recent Twitch hack. I have spent
Yeah.
the entirety of today working on this. Now, I woke up and found out about it, so I immediately changed my password, enabled two-factor authentication. I changed my stream key, and then I also went into Streamlabs. And the thing with Streamlabs is because it was linked to Twitch, like you log in via Twitch, so things were messed up there. So if you're having issues with Streamlabs, log out and log back in. That's what helped for me. But while I was there, I was just like, you know what? I'm here. Let's update some things. So update a lot of different things. So you may notice new stream alerts. If you check, there is new emotes for people who donate bits. There is also stream redemption things, so you can redeem for, like, say, hydration or chugging alcohol or whatnot.
Speaking of which, funny you just said that. Thank you, Fruity Groovy, for redeeming 200 hydrate for 200. I guess that's 200 points. Sorry, I'm not used to not used to Twitch.
Life-giving
Yeah.
rum and coke, nectar of the gods. Hey, Rum.
And,
So yes.
And Ryan also redeemed Talk Like a Bunny, 600 points on their end. So
Pyong,
thank you for that.
pyong, 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 pyong. Hi, I'm a bunny. Pyong, 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 pyong. Pyong, pyong, pyong. So thank you. I have updated that. I also have fixed this. Fruity Groovy in the past has gifted subs. I put in custom alerts for when you sub for a certain amount of time, for when you resub, for when you gift sub. It is all here now. So you'll get credit. I apologize for not having it in the past, but it's there. It is there now.
Yep. And also, Rum Cowboy redeemed 500 points for Chug.
Okay. Hold on. Here's my rum and coke. Okay.
Nice.
All right. Let me know if there's any more, but I'm going to switch over to game mode. Let me just move.
Yeah,
this.
and as you do so, let me just remind everyone for these visual novel streams, essentially because they are very story heavy and very text heavy, we are mainly going to be staying on track and reading the VN itself because usually on both the Final Fantasy streams and on the Zen Station streams, which we're currently doing Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart on.
One thing I will say, though, is that I don't mind if you joke in the chat, and I will read some things. These are supposed to be fun streams. So, like, no asking too many questions, but if you want to redeem stuff or, like, put in alerts or whatever, that's fine. That's completely fine. With that said, the Disability Fund is still in effect if you want to donate. I actually have special donation alerts for certain tiers, so it's all there.
Yeah.
And after this stream, we're planning on talking about adding more, because I have a limited amount of like GIFs and audio to use, but we're talking about adding some special ones with, maybe a little Kana and Chiaki. We'll see what we can do.
Just to from what I was saying, it's completely fine to like joke in the chat and all. Like it's like I'm not gonna be like, don't fucking joke. Like that's just stupid. But like in terms of like us talking on stream, we're mainly gonna be just in game mode and like completely just immersing ourselves in the story.
Because, gay mode. It is Fate Gay Night after all.
Yes, and yeah, because otherwise, if we just completely went on like tangents like we do on like all the other streams for the other games, then we would basically get nowhere because this is a visual novel. With that said, Ben redeemed Talk Like a Bunny, 600 points.
Pyong, 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 pyong. Pyong, 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 pyong. Pyong, 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 pyong. I'm a bunny. Hop, 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 hop. You just got a Twitch achievement. Nice, nice. I'm gonna update more
Nice.
stuff to redeem in a little bit. I just only started working with it, but for right now, that's what we got. In any case, shall we load our game? We
Yep,
were
yep, yep.
on
Let's continue from where we left off.
third day awakening morning, but Fujine, that kills people. Carl. I love like writing notes to future me because I'm remembering what happened and it's always fun. Talk backwards for 5 minutes. I can't talk. I can barely talk forwards. What makes you think I can talk backwards?
Yeah, yeah. I'd be like, nah,
I'm
nah.
gay. I don't know how to talk backwards. All right, time for serious stuff. I'm in a fire. Collapsing buildings and burning people. No matter how far I run, the scenery is always red. This is a vision of 10 years ago. A memory of the distant past I haven't remembered in a while. I run through it as if recreating the scene.
You know, Shirou, you say you haven't remembered this in a while, but it seems like you dream about this every other night.
I think it only just recently happened, like 3 nights ago. I feel like a lot of this is just coming up again because it's an anniversary, maybe.
Hmm.
There's no escape, even though I know it's a dream. I run, keep running. In the end, where I end up is how I'm saved after running out of energy. Hold on 1 second. Let me mute my microphone for just a second. I need to ask something.
Okay. So now you guys are left with me. How's it going, everyone? Baby, I don't think your mic is muted. Baby, I don't think your mic was muted.
And I'm back. It was muted
I
on
don't think your
this.
mic was.
It was muted on the stream, not for the call.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay, okay.
I got it. Sorry. If the stream was a little bit choppy before, it wasn't that bad. But like, my roommate was on the same network, so where I'm hopefully we didn't lose too many frames. Just asking chat how has it been? You've heard everything I've said so far.
Mhm.
As I take a
Thank you,
drink.
thank you for all 7 viewers who are already here. By the way, thank you for being here. Really means a lot for the Fate Stay Night streams.
Thank you for being here. But okay, I'm gonna continue. Let me know if everything has gone well so far. But in the end, where I end up is how I'm saved after running out of energy. Who needs sleep at 2 a.m.?
Thank you, Ryan.
We love you, Ryan. I wake up with a bad feeling. A feeling like a metal weight is inside my chest. I feel my forehead and find that I'm sweating a lot, even though it's winter.
もうこんな時間か。
Oh, it's already this late. It's already past 6 o'clock. Meanwhile, Ryan's like, psh, that's not late. From the kitchen, I can hear the sound of a kitchen knife cutting something. Oh boy, 2 a.m. eats Krabby Patty.
さくら、今朝も早いな。
Sakura is early as usual, and you overslept twice in 3 days. There's no time to be impressed. I have to get ready quickly and go help fix breakfast.
シロ、今日どうするのよ。土曜日だから午後はアルバイト？
Shirou, what are you gonna do today? Will you be working this afternoon because it's Saturday?
いや、バイトは入ってないよ。一世のところで何かやってると思うけど、それがどうかしたか？
We metaphorically jammed a steel rod up our spine, yes. No, I don't have work today. I think I'll be doing something with Issei. Why?
別に暇だったら道場の方に遊びに来てくんないかなって。私今月ピンチなのだ。
Oh, nothing. I just hoped you might come and visit me at the dojo today. I'm in a pinch this month.
ピンチって何がさ？
In a pinch? What is?
お財布事情がピンチなの。誰かがお弁当作ってくれると嬉しいんだけどな。
My wallet. I'd be really happy if someone made me lunch. I love Fujine so much.
断る。自業自得だ。たまには一食ぐらい抜いた方がいい。
I refuse. It's your own fault, so you should skip a meal once in a while.
で、シロには期待してないもん。私が頼りにしてるのはさくらちゃんだけなんだから。ね、さくらちゃん。
Yeah, how dare they ask someone to skip a meal? I agree with you, Cody. That's my roommate, everybody. Cody's just like, how dare you? How dare you? Meals are important.
Look, I'm not saying that Fujine is an idiot, but when Drax said in Guardians 2 that you just need to find a woman that is pathetic like you, Fujine is that pathetic woman.
Nothing goes over my head. I'm too fast. I'll catch it. I'm not expecting anything from Shirou. The only one I'm depending on is Sakura-chan, right? Right, Sakura-chan?
はい。私と同じものでよろしければ用意しておきますね、先生。
Yes, if you don't mind having the same lunch as me, I can prepare one.
オッケーオッケー。じゃあ今日は一緒にお昼を食べましょう。
Yep, fine. Let's eat lunch together then. Yay, more for me. Nom 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 nom. Breakfast continues as usual. Today, along with the usual, there's simmered lotus root with chicken. I don't think she has to make anything this elaborate for breakfast, but I think she made a lot of it to take for lunch too. They're not lesbians, but they live in the same house. Kind of.
No, Rob, I wouldn't say that they're lesbians because one of them is significantly older than the other, which wouldn't be a bad thing, but one of them's a high schooler.
Okay, we have a high schooler, which is on the right, and we have a high school teacher on the left. Do the math. Okay. Sakura is a member of the archery club, and Fujine is in charge of the archery club. It's natural for them to share lunches.
そういえばシロ、今朝は遅かったけど何かあった？
The fact that teacher is allowed to teach is very scary. She is scary. Oh yeah, Shirou, you were late this morning. Did something happen? Fujine looks at me, sipping her miso soup. Geez, she's usually slow, but she gets sharp only at times like this.
昔の夢を見た。寝覚めがすっげえ悪かっただけで、あとはなんともない。
I had a dream about my past. I just woke up grouchy, that's all.
なんだ、いつものことか。なら安心かな。
I see, nothing unusual. I'm relieved. Fujine ends the conversation like she's not interested. I'm not worried at all about it either, so I shouldn't get mad about it. 10 years ago. I used to have nightmares back when I couldn't get the fire out of my mind. But I saw less of it as time passed, and I'm well over it now that I can let it slide even after dreaming about it. But I guess it was pretty bad back then. Since Fujine has been here since that time, she's sensitive to my change.
シロー、食欲ある？今朝に限ってないとかない？
Shirou, are you not hungry? You don't happen to have no appetite this morning, right?
ない。なんともないんだから、人の夢にかこつけて飯を横取りするな。
I am hungry. I'm fine, so don't try to take my food using my dream as an excuse.
チェ、シローが強くなってくれて嬉しいけど、もうちょっと繊細でいてくれた方がいいな、お姉ちゃんは。
Man, I'm glad you've gotten so strong, but personally, I wish you were more delicate. I could use more lunch after all.
そりゃこっちのセリフだ。もうちょっと可憐になってくれた方がいいぞ、弟分としては。
That's my line. I wish you'd be more sweet. We make fun of each other without looking at each other. That proves my liveliness, and Fujine laughs with relief. Heh. To be honest, I'm glad she's worrying. But she'll be elated if I thank her, so I act like I'm discontented. Nani? Not knowing the circumstances, Sakura looks puzzled at the way we're acting. After Fujine leaves, we lock the house and leave. After one person leaves, we leave.
先輩、今日の夜から月曜日までお手伝いに来れませんけど、よろしいですか？
Senpai, I won't be able to come and help out from tonight until Monday. Is that alright?
別にいいよ。だって土日だろ。さくらだって付き合いがあるんだから気にすることないぞ。
That's alright. It's the weekend anyways. You should be hanging out with your friends, so don't worry about it.
Conveniently leaving the house empty for
そういうん
tonight.
じゃないです。本当に個人的な用事でちゃんと部活にだって出るんですから。だから何かあったら道場に来てくれれば何とかします。
No, that's not it. It's not like that. It's just a personal errand, and I'll be attending the club too, so you can come to the dojo if anything comes up.
別に土日だからって遊びに行くわけじゃないです。だから変な勘違いはしないでもらえると助かります。
I'm not going off to play because it's the weekend, so please don't misunderstand me. You're acting very strange, Sakura. Sakura's acting suspicious, and she looks very tense. I don't know why, but I guess she just means she can't come over this weekend.
わかった。なんかあったら道場に行くよ。
Okay, I'll go to the dojo if something comes up. And this better not have anything to do with Shinji.
そうしてもらえれば嬉しいです。
Yes, it'll make me happy if you do so. Sakura looks relieved. And when she looks down, her face suddenly stiffens.
先輩って。
Senpai, your hand. Sakura is staring at my left hand. Looking down at it, it's bleeding.
あれ
Huh? I pull up my sleeve.
You know, Ryan, I have no idea who this Sasuka person is. Could you please enlighten me?
It's Sakura.
I'm teasing.
There is certainly blood there.
なんだこれ。昨日の夜ガラクタいじってて切ったかな。
What's this? Maybe I cut it while fixing something last night. But it doesn't hurt at all. I have a theory, but we'll get to it. There's just a welt on there. The welt goes straight from my shoulder down to the hand, and it looks kind of like a small snake running from my shoulder to my hand.
ま、痛みもないし、すぐに引くだろ 大丈夫。気にするほどじゃない。
Well, I don't feel any pain, so it should go away quickly. Don't worry, it's nothing.
先輩がそう言うのでしたら気にしま
Yes,
せん。
if you say so. Perhaps she's feeling bad from seeing the blood, as Sakura looks away and falls silent.
So what's your theory, Zen?
My theory is that the previous Holy Grail War was used to save Shirou's life. That's been my theory for a while, and I think that he cannot die. He appears to have innate healing properties, and he says he doesn't have any magical thing about him, but I feel like all his magic is what's keeping him alive. That's my personal theory.
Interesting theory.
A gay theory.
Thanks for watching.
I don't like Matt Pat, but I do like saying gay theory because I like gay things. I leave Sakura, who has club activities, and head to the school building. The schoolyard is full of spirited students running around. But still, there's something oddly wrong here. Shirou could be Jesus, you never know. The school is like it always is. The students at morning practice are lively, and the new school building is spotless.
気のせいか、これ。
I'll be right back, Zen. I'm gonna be just gone for like 2-3 minutes. Just gotta get more water.
Okay. Maybe it's just my imagination. But when I close my eyes, the air completely changes. The snozberries smell like snozberries. The school building is covered with stains like membranes, and the students running around the schoolyard seem like empty dolls. Jesus could be a heroic spirit, like they take from legend. It's not just... basically anything that people revere. Historical figures, mythological figures, people, stories. It's very much like the Mists of Avalon, a book that I'm really big a fan of. In the Mists of Avalon, belief in a thing makes the thing real. The more people believe in a thing, the more real it is. So people believe in magic back in the day, magic exists. And this is kind of a similar ideology. Okay.
疲れてるのかな、おい。
Maybe I'm just tired. Like the collective unconscious from Persona 5, pretty much. I shake my head to clear it. I head to the lifeless building. School ends early on Saturdays. Alright, now we're gonna enter the meat and potatoes because everything happens. Day 3 is the longest day, so things are about to go down. If you remember, this is where Rin had her little battle, so... Classes end before noon, and after I finish helping Issei, the sun is starting to set.
さて、そろそろ帰るか。
Well, let's head home. I pack up and leave my classroom. And for the record, in Japan, they do have school on Saturdays. Not in America, but in Japan. And then...
And I'm back.
なんだ、まだ学校にいたんだ、エミヤ。
Oh, you're still here, Emiya. I bump into Shinji. There are a couple of girls behind him being rowdy.
やることもないくせに、まだ残ってたの？ああ、そうか。また生徒会にごますってたわけね。いいね、エミヤは。部活なんてやんなくても内心稼げるんだからさ。
You were still here even though you had nothing to do. Oh yeah, you were sticking up for the student council again. Right. I envy you. You can get good reports from the school without doing any club activities.
生徒会の手伝いじゃないぞ。学校の備品を直すのは生徒として当たり前だろ。使ってるのは俺たちなんだから。
I'm not helping the student council. It's only natural for a student to fix the school equipment, right? After all, we're the ones using them.
よく言うよ。エミヤに言わせれば何だって当たり前だからね。そういういい子ぶりが勘に触るって前に言わなかったっけ？
Keep talking like that. For you, everything is natural. Didn't I tell you how I hate how you act like a good kid?
すまん。よく覚えていない。それ、シンジの口癖だと思っていたから、どうも聞き流してたみたいだ。
Sorry, I don't remember that. I thought that was just the sort of thing you say, so I didn't really notice it. Just check.
そうかい。それじゃあ学校にあるものなら何でも直してくれるんだ、エミヤは。
Fine. Then you're going to fix everything at the school?
何でも直すなんて無理だ。せいぜい面倒見るぐらいだが。
Hi, Chiaki. Chiaki says hi. She's mad at me because I cleaned her ears today. She's gotten better. She's approaching me, but she's still upset because I cleaned her ears because they were dirty. But hi.
Yeah.
I love you, baby. She's a good girl. Very good girl. Fixing everything would be impossible. The most I can do is take care of things.
よし。なら頼まれてくれよ。う
Kitty.
ちの弓道場さ、今割と散らかってるんだよね。
Chiaki is currently rubbing the wires.
安土の掃除もできてない。
No, Chibi, don't.
Baby, I love you. I get that you like electricity, but no. Come here. Come here. Come on. Is it because it smells like me? Oh, now you're biting me. Okay. Kitty break. Alright.
Because we always have a kitty break.
Kitty break. We have a requisite kitty break. Alright. Alright, then do me a favor. Our archery club is in kind of a mess right now. It's a bit disordered and some of the bows need strings attached.
暇ならさ、そっちの方もよろしくやってくれないかな。
If you have time, can you do that too?
元弓道部員だろ。生徒会になんか尻尾振ってないで、たまには僕たちの役に立ってくれ。
Kitty? You used to be a member. Don't just stick to the student council and be useful to us sometimes as well. Weren't you the one who said to stay out of the business of the archery club because I have no right to be there?
Yeah,
ちょっと
fucking
先
Shinji
輩
can be
それ
very
って先
contradictory
輩が
just
藤
when
村
it
先
suits
生に
his
言われて
needs.
たことじゃなかった？
Just for when it suits his needs.
Hi. Okay, good. Stop rubbing my wires. I love you. I'm glad that you like the wires. But of all the times for Chibi to interrupt us, it's just this ass. What? Senpai? Didn't Fujimura-sensei tell you to do that?
そうですよ。ちゃんとやっておかないと明日怒られますよ。
That's right. You'll be scolded tomorrow if you don't do it properly.
でもさ、今から片付けしてたら店閉まるじゃん。そこの人がやってくれんならそれでいいんじゃないの？
But the shop will close if I start cleaning now. It's fine if he does it, right?
悪
That's
いよ。
Shinji.
それ
I
に
think
部
that's
外者に後片付けなんかできるわけ
Oh, I
な
might
い
be
し。
mistaken.
No, it's the girls. I can hear the girls' voices.
Okay, I remember from the BW anime.
I don't know. Besides, an outsider wouldn't know how.
そうでもないんじゃない？あの人元弓道部員だってシンジが言ってるしさ。任せちゃえばいいのよ。
Are you sure? Shinji said he used to be in the archery club, so we can let him do it. They're getting rowdy behind Shinji. It seems they're in the archery club, but they must be members that Shinji recruited recently, as I don't know them.
じゃあ、あとはよろしく。鍵の場所は変わってないから、勝手にやっといてよ。文句ないよね、エミヤ。
I'll leave it to you then. The key's in the usual place, so go ahead. You don't mind, right, Emiya?
なあ、構わないよ。どうせ暇だったから、たまにはこういうのも悪くない。
No, I have some free time, so this isn't a bad thing to do once in a while, even though you're a prick.
サンキュー。それじゃあ行こうぜみんな。つまんない雑用はあいつがやっといてくれるってさ。
Thanks. Let's go, everyone. He says he'll do the boring chores for us.
あ、待ってよ先輩。あ、じゃああとはよろしくお願いしますね先輩。
Oh, wait, Senpai. Oh yes, please take care of the cleaning, Senpai.
Must be exhausting to have to call all your upper seniors senpai. Like, oh hey senpai, I was just talking with senpai just now. Like,
Shirou knee him in the balls. I kind of want to. Shinji's the worst. The cleaning ends
yeah, I
quite.
absolutely fucking would.
I would have told him, why don't you clean it yourself? Goddamn. Yeah. I Flames. Flames from the side of my face. Burning. Heaving breaths. The cleaning ends quite easily, as I know the place well. It took a while as it is quite big, but it was fun cleaning the place I used until a year and a half ago. I picked up a bow thinking it might be okay to shoot just once, but since it wasn't mine, I decided not to. If I ever want to, I can just bring my own bow and come here.
にしても、カーボン製の弓が多くなったな。1年前までは1つしかなかったのに。
But there are so many more carbon bows now. There was only one when I was in my first year. Carbon-based bows are good, unlike wood and plastic bows. But the biggest problem is the price, and they're not something we could buy with a club budget. Back then, Shinji was the only one using it. Are the new members rich too?
もったいない。
Of course Shinji's
木の
rich.
弓の方がいろいろと手を加えられるのに。
What a waste. You can modify a wooden bow a lot more. Back in my day, we had one carbon bow and we liked it. Well, I guess that's personal taste right there. When I look at the clock, it's way past curfew. It's a little after 7 o'clock. The gate should be closed by now, so there's no reason to rush now. But still, was this dojo always this dirty? There are loads of places that look unkempt.
ここまで来たら1時間も2時間も変わらないか。
Well, another hour or two won't matter now that I've done this much. I've started this, so I'll finish the job. Not Shinji. Shinji sucks. Shirou is a good boy. Shirou is a good boy. The wind is blowing. Alright, everyone. Hold on to your dookie. Things about to get spooky. Shit's about to go down. Okay. It's so cold that my cheeks are getting numb. Fuyuki City isn't usually cold during the winter, but it is cold tonight of all nights. My breath hangs around as a white cloud. I wrap up my body to hold off the cold.
なんだ。暗いと思ったら月が隠れてるのか。
No wonder it's dark. The moon's behind the clouds. There's no light in the sky when I look up. Because of the strong winds, the clouds are moving fast.
Ryan says Shirou would be a good maid. You have no fucking idea.
He's a bit airheaded, but he's a good dragon maid. Ultimate maid. All right. Let's do this. Because of the strong winds, the clouds are moving fast. It's past curfew and there's no sign of life in the empty school. It seems this place is filled only with chill, as it's all silent. Nani? Just now, I think I hear something.
確かに聞こえる。校庭の方か。
I do hear something. Is it coming from the school grounds? This night, I must have been curious about the sound that broke the silence. To investigate it, I find myself heading there even though I somehow know that I mustn't. I go to the schoolyard. People? Well, they only look like that from a distance. It's a dark night with no light. If I want to know more, I'll have to go closer to the schoolyard. I can hear the sounds louder now. It's the sound of metal hitting metal. That must mean someone is fighting with weapons there.
バカバカしい。何考えてるんだ、俺。
That's stupid. What the hell am I thinking? I dismiss the image from my mind with a bitter smile and walk on. At that time, maybe my instincts noticed the danger as I hid myself as I approached. I don't know if this is fortunate or not. But anyways, when I get by a tree that is big enough to hide myself, I take a closer look at the source of the sound. My mind stops completely. What the? There's something strange there. A man in red and a man in blue. They are dangerously armed, and as their ominous appearance suggests, they are actually slashing at each other. I can't understand. I can't follow them with my eyes. My brain does not work properly, faced with their impossible movements. But the clang of their weapons tells me they are trying to kill each other. I just knew immediately when I saw them. They are not human. They are probably just things that look like humans. I can tell not because I'm learning magic. Anyone would realize they're not human. After all, humans can't move like that. So they are something no one should associate with. I can feel their murderous intent even from a distance. I'm going to die. My body understands faster than my brain that I will definitely die if I stay here. That's why my heart is racing so fast. As a living thing like them, I sense that they're living things made only to kill. They're using weapons made only to kill. I remember the murder yesterday. They said the family was killed with some weapon like a sword. I shouldn't watch any longer, but my body won't follow my commands and I can't even breathe. My mind wants to run away, but my judgment tells me I'll be seen the moment I run away. More than the conflict within me, my body is just numb. Even though I'm over 40 meters away, I can't breathe properly, and it's like I have a spear pointed right at my back. The sounds stop. The figures separate and stand facing each other. The moment I feel relief at the end of their battle, I sense an even stronger intention to kill. My heart stops. The numbness in my body becomes convulsions, and I clench my teeth to try to hold my trembling body.
嘘だ。なんだあいつ。
What the hell is he? An overwhelming amount of magical energy is flowing into the guy in blue. Kiritsugu showed me once what it's like to draw in magical energy from the surroundings. It was a beautiful magic that impressed even an amateur like me. But that thing is different. Just as even the simple task of drinking water could seem ugly if it goes too far, what he is doing is so excessive that anyone with knowledge of magical energy would hate it. He's going to die. The guy in red is going to die. It's a blow with that much concentrated magical energy. There's no way he'll be able to survive it. He'll die. He's not human, so something merely like a human will die. That's something I can just ignore? That doubt takes my mind off of them. The binds on my body disappear, and the instant I take a deep breath.
誰だ
Who's there? The guy in blue stares at me, who's hiding. The blue guy's body sinks. Just that motion tells me that I'm his target now. My legs start running automatically. I finally realize that it is an action to escape death, and I put all the energy in my body into running away. I don't know how fast I ran, but before I know it, I'm in the school building.
何をバカな
How stupid of me. I regret my action.
This is all seeming pretty intense, so it's very fitting that Rum Cowboy redeemed 200 points to hydrate.
Okay, hydration. Okay. I regret my actions, panting heavily. I should have run into town to get away. What am I doing fleeing to such a deserted place? In a school of all things? Isn't there some better place to hide than here? Anyways, why do I think I'll be killed if I don't escape? My heart aches from running so much. Turning around, I can sense nothing pursuing me. And I ran so far away. I needed that. The only sound in the air is the sound of my footsteps.
Also, Ben redeemed 500 points to chug.
Alright, chugging. Oh, yes. I tasted the rum in that one. Alright. So, I can finally rest. I stop my feet, unable to take another step, send oxygen to my pumping heart, and look up to finally realize that I am safe.
何だったんだ今の
Man, what was that? I recall the scene from earlier while catching my breath. Anyway, I'm sure that it wasn't something I should have seen. Some things, like humans, were fighting in the school grounds. That's all I can remember. But there was something else I saw out of the corner of my eye.
もう一人誰かいた気がするけど
Wasn't there someone else too? But I can't remember what that figure looked like. To be honest, I didn't have the composure to notice anything other than those two fighting. I actually have a pint of rum and coke and in my fridge. I have a bunch of cokes on standby, and I have Kraken rum, and I figure I might as well start it up. I also have hard cider as well.
けどこれでともかく
Well, anyways,
追いかけっこは終わりだろ
the chase is over, right? The voice comes from right in front of me.
いや割と遠くまで走ったなお前
Yo, you ran pretty far. I can't breathe. My brain stops, and even though I cannot think, I vaguely understand that I'm going to die.
逃げられないってのはお前自身が誰よりも分かってたんだろう何やられる側ってのは得てしてそういうもんだ別に恥じることじゃない
You know better than anyone that you can't escape, right? People who get killed are usually like that. It's nothing to be embarrassed about. You don't have to feel ashamed. I mean, after all, people die when they are killed. The lance is casually raised.
運が悪かったな坊主ま見られたからには死んでくれや
You were just unlucky, kid. Well, you saw us. So die. And the man's lance mercilessly pierces Emiya Shirou's heart. There wasn't even time to dodge it. All the training I did was for nothing. I knew I was going to be killed. I knew I was going to be pierced by that lance, yet I could not move at all. That was a short visual novel.
Yeah, I was just about to point that. That was a short VN.
Good ride while it lasted. Happy Halloween, everybody. He did. He did.
He did.
Oh, God. They don't know he's a magic user, though. Like, essentially, he's there. They don't know him. He die. You know? The world distorts. My body grows cold. Feeling vanishes from my fingertips. I cough up blood once. More blood should have come up, but it only happens once. Perhaps the man's lance is special. The blood slowly clots, and the heart that should have exploded stops working with just a single pierce. I can't see well. Oh, I just have one thing to say before I continue. And it was, King Dragon sends his regards. If you watch Pro CD.
Archibald, no!
There's no feeling in me. I feel like a jellyfish floating in the dark sea at night. I don't feel any pain already. The world is white, and only I am black. Shirou, that's racist. So, rather than feeling like I'm dead, it's more like the world around me has disappeared. I know this. I felt this 10 years ago. This is how someone feels when dying. And this is why I'm saying he's immortal. He felt this 10 years ago. He feels it now.
死人に口なしってな。弱いやつがくたばるのは当然といえば当然だが。
Dead men tell no tales. It's only natural for the weak to die, but King Dragon sends his regards. I cannot concentrate on my vision.
まったく嫌な仕事をさせてくれる。このざまで英雄とは笑い草だ。
Man, you really make me do unpleasant jobs. It's a joke that a hero is acting like this. That's something to keep in mind. He doesn't want to do this. His master is forcing him to. I can only hear voices.
わかっている。文句はないさ。女のサーバントは見たんだ。おとなしく戻ってやるよ。
I know. I have no complaints. I saw the girl's servant, so I'll be back. A voice filled with irritation. And after that, I hear footsteps running through the hallway.
アーチャーか。
Also, it's so I'll go back, not I'll be back.
マスターの方針を
It's
や
not
るわ
Arnold
けにもいかない
Schwarzenegger. Although that would really be something.
He basically is, to be honest. Archer, huh? I want to finish this match with him, but I have to follow my master's plan. Jeez, I don't like him. The voice suddenly disappears. I guess he jumped out of a window or something. And after that, footsteps approach me and stop. In that brief period, more footsteps. I can't hear much now.
追ってアーチャー。ランサーはマスターのところに戻るはず。せめて相手の顔ぐらい把握しないと。
Follow him, Archer. Lancer will probably go back to his master. This won't be worth it unless we at least find out what his master looks like. Whose voice was that? I concentrate my fading mind, but I can't remember anything. Right now, my breathing is too noisy. My lungs must still be alive. He does have a lot of awareness, doesn't he?
Yeah.
The air coming out of my mouth is as loud as a hurricane.
その割にはまだ死んでないってのはすごいな。
But it's amazing he isn't dead yet. I sense someone looking at my face. Perhaps my breathing was loud as the figure tries to close my mouth and...
やめてよね。なんだってあんたが。
Stop it. Why does it have to be you? I hear the person grit their teeth. Then they touch me without hesitation.
破損した臓器を偽造して代用。その間に心臓一つ丸々修復か。こんなの成功したら時計塔に一発合格ってレベルじゃない。
Reforge the damaged organ and use it as a substitute. And restore the heart in the process, huh? If I succeed, I'll be accepted to the clock tower instantly. A pain-filled voice. With that, my mind stops fading. Feeling returns to my body. Slowly, bit by bit, like a drop of water going down a leaf. Feeling returns to my body. What is the person doing? The person is sweating and places their hand on my chest with all their heart. When I notice, the place where the person placed their hand is terribly hot. It must be so hot that the frozen blood melted and started to flow again. I sense someone take a deep breath and sit down. Excuse me.
疲れた。
I'm tired. I hear a clang of something falling.
まあ仕方ないか。ごめんなさい、父さん。あなたの娘は とんでもなく薄情者です。
Well, I guess it can't be helped. Forgive me, Father. Your daughter is terribly heartless.
She considers saving someone heartless.
And that's it. The person speaks to mock themselves and leaves. My heart resumes its activity. And then my mind stops. This is not the sleep of death. This is a restful sleep to recover the energy to wake up again.
Yeah, so in case you couldn't figure it out, which I think is like none of you, yeah, so the person who Rin saved in the prologue was indeed Shirou. So that's another
That's another
tying in with
mystery.
the
The first
prologue.
mystery was Shirou. The second mystery is Shirou. Dad, I saved this bag of puppies from a river. God, I'm the devil.
That's a big thing with fucking Rin. She considers any freaking like anytime she has to like be emotionally involved with something, she considers it weakness on her own end. When ironically, that's when she's the most like
Heroic.
I'd say she's the most like heroic and kind and powerful.
Every mystery's just Shirou all the way down. I don't know about that. Maybe. I wake up.
Saved by Wifu.
I feel sick. My whole body is in pain and I have a sharp headache each time my heart throbs.
何が起きた
What happened? What did I drink last night? I can't remember because of the sharp headache. My body is cold, probably from lying on the floor for a long time. The
I
only
want to be
certain
Spider-Man's fault, Fruity.
Spider-Man's a scientist?
Get me those pictures of Spider-Man. I know he killed Shiro Emiya in the popular visual novel series Fate Stay Night.
The only certain thing is my ripped uniform and my own blood on the floor. Someone's gonna have to clean that blood up. It's not gonna be me. I get up with a hazy head. Oh, and thank you for 100 messages today. I wonder if we can get to 200.
Yeah, Rum says, sorry Zen, it's getting late so I'm going to have to go, but one last thing, welcome to Wonderland, Shiro. Thanks for joining us tonight, Rom. Make sure to see the rest of the VOD whenever you can.
Yep, later Rom. Thanks for 100 messages, and yeah, we're gonna keep going. I get up with a hazy head. The spot where I was lying looks like a murder scene, cause you were just murdered.
本当に
Damn, I really gotta stop drinking. Ugh. Had my chest pierced? Only a science major can kill Shirou. Okay.
Benno deems 500 points for Chug.
Chug, okay, more liquor. Ah, life-giving water. Well, rum and coke, nectar of the gods. Gotta stop drinking the booze, that stops your heart. Oh, God. By the way, this isn't the climax of the chapter. This is it gets better. God.
This isn't even the midpoint. I don't even think this is like the midpoint, although we are reaching the midpoint.
Yeah, we're getting there, but this is great, and I'm not even drunk. I'm doing good. I can keep going. Although
don't get her drunk, people, please.
I mean, I've drank half the alcohol. I can get more if need be, but I'm not gonna get drunk that easily. I can do this all day. Bearing the pain, I enter the
And
closet.
Fruity redeemed 500 points to Chug.
Okay.
Fucking Pete.
There we go. That's some more Kraken rum. Let's balance this alcohol out.
And Pixel Knight, and with that, Pixel Knight redeems 200 points to drink to hydrate.
Okay. All right.
Thank you for that, Pixel Knight.
Bearing the pain, I enter the closest classroom. Spend all your points, and by all means, if you have bits, there are bit emotes. There are alerts. So,
For fuck's sake, Ben! Put 500 more points to Chug. You for fuck's sake.
I'm gonna have to get more rum and coke at this point. I'm like at the last little bit. Anyway, saving your points for another bun talk. Okay, save your points because we're gonna be, tomorrow we're gonna be doing more Artemis Fowl, and we'll do some more there. But if you want to donate anything, money, bits, whatever, just thank you for the interaction. You guys are wonderful. I love you. You're good buns.
Yeah, any little bit helps because, of all the situations going on right now with Zen and financially, just every little bit helps.
Okay.
And Fruity just redeems 600 points to talk like a bunny.
Pyong, pyong, pyong. Pyong, 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 pyong. Bearing the pain, pyong, I enter the closest classroom, pyong. Pyong, I am a bunny, bunny, bun. Bun, bun, bun. Moving to the locker with unsteady steps, I take out a mop and a bucket. I like a woman who could kick my ass. Huh? What am I doing? I'm still confused. Why do I still think I have to clean up when I've just met something totally outrageous and been killed instantly? Am I an idiot? No, you're a ghost. No, see, Yasuhiro was right. Ghosts do exist. Shirou is the ghost. Modify an emote. Oh, you put me with the sunglasses. Nice. Thank you for the emotes. Outrageous. Damn, it won't come off. I whip the floor with the mop. With unsteady hands, I manage to get the blood wiped off and pick up any trash lying around and put it into my pocket. Maybe I'm destroying the evidence. I'm still in a daze, so perhaps that's what I'm doing. Why I'm doing something so absurd. By the way, the glasses emote, that's me when I make a joke and go, yeah! Looks like Shirou is a dead man walking. Yeah!
Oh god, we're doing late 2000s memes now.
Look, I used to watch a lot of was CSI and Law and Order, okay? Ghosts are just idiots that are too stupid to die. Look, I am a ghost bunny, okay? He is a house husband, isn't he? I put back the mop and bucket and leave the school like a zombie. Zombie ghost, leave this place. I get hotter as I walk. Okay, Shirou, this is no time to be attracted to yourself. I get it, it's fake gay night. But look, people were upset in Loki when Loki started dating the variant Loki, even though it was perfectly fine. I think it's been enough time since Loki. We can talk a little bit about it.
Yeah, I agree.
The air is so cold, but it feels like my body is burning. Burn. Well, I mean, like, Kiss versus the Devil. Likara just reviewed his 666th comic, so I mean, it makes sense. We practice self-love here. Yep.
Yep.
When I get home, the day has already changed. There's no one home. Neither Fujine nor Sakura is around now. I mean, Sakura said she wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
This is me during a spell when I'm having issues. Like I feel called out by this because my disability leaves me like walking around with arthritis like this and just like stumbling around. And hi kitty. Hello. Hello. Are you going to say hi, Kanna? Oh, it's Kanna break time. Kanna, say hi. Say hi. Kanna's at the microphone. Say hi. You're only talkative when you want to be. I'll give you treats if you say hi.
None of your kitties, like, want to talk when you hold them up to the freaking microphone.
Yeah, I mean, maybe Chiaki, but she'll be like, meow, meow, how dare you? Oh, now she's talking, and you can't hear it because she's out of view. Now she's talking. All right. Let us continue. I collapse to the floor. I lie on the ground and finally calm down. I take a deep breath. When I inhale, my heart cries in pain as if cracking apart. No, that's wrong. When did this become Danganronpa? No, that's wrong. Just taking a sip. Okay. Continue. It wasn't just cracked. It had a hole in it, but it healed, and the wound tries to open up again when I inhale.
殺されかけたのは本当か
So it's true that I was almost killed. No, duh. Shirou, are you a himbo? Are you a himbo, Shirou?
Ben redeems 500 points to chug again.
Okay.
You can't escape Danganronpa. No, we can't. Especially me, who's 60% done with it. With the review, that is.
Update on Danganronpa. 50% of it is video edited. It is about 60% audio edited. We have completely edited up until the end of the character section for audio.
Yeah, I'll say this. Like, today I'm going to get the character section all done, and so I'll only have about another hour of the video left to edit. And I hope to get that done within this next week. Like, I will say this right now. Next week is looking very good for the video to come out. I want to hope for Monday, but if not Monday, then just sometime next week is looking good for that video to come out. So we're getting there. We're almost there, guys.
It's a very long one. I mean, it was probably 14 hours worth of recording.
Yeah, it's a big one.
It was a big one, but once the character section is done, the rest is a lot easier. It's just with the character section, there's so many characters that need to be talked about, and like there are several that had 4 pages because I had to talk about certain aspects with them, and it's just a lot.
I will say, even though I haven't completely edited the visuals for the character section, I did end up finishing because in the spirit of Danganronpa, I put like little character cards in there for each of the characters. I did end up getting all of those finished, so at least I don't have to worry about that today. But Anyway,
Yeah,
let's continue.
You've been doing a great job.
Thank you, thank you.
So, it's true that I was almost killed. No, that's wrong too. It can't escape the downer up. I wasn't almost killed. I was actually killed. I'm a ghost. I'm just a ghost. I mean, I've been saying all year that I just died and then I continue to do work. I'm a ghost bunny, but this confirms it. I was killed, but I got better. But I'm still alive in spite of that because someone saved me. Listen, I like the writing of this game, but I feel like there are some things that are redundant. First of all, reusing words a little bit. I think that might be part of the fan translation. But I was killed, but I'm alive in spite of that. Like, I feel like that could be worded better.
Yeah, it doesn't help that, like, apparently in the Japanese version, Nasu's writing can sometimes be pretty obtuse. So, like, and Nasu has some really good writing, but some of his quirks, you know, it's not going to meet everyone's liking. And one part is that, like, yeah, it can be pretty redundant in some places.
I don't think it's bad. And when I review books, I talk about, like, their strengths. Like, I think Dresden Files' strengths is world building, narration, and description. And that's a huge trait. I like the characters, but the focus is on the world building and the narration and the description. With Artemis Fowl, it's on the character building and on the dialogue. Here, I feel like a lot of it is on the description of events when it gets to the fighting, and a little bit with the characters, but there's a weakness where, like, it tends to repeat information, or at least contradict it. I wonder who it was. I should at least thank them. Thank you, I'm a zombie, but thank you. Since the person was there, that person might have something to do with them. But that makes no difference to the fact that the person saved me. I have to thank them one of these days. The moment I let my guard down, the pain returns. At the same time, I feel like vomiting. I sit up and resist the sickness. Are you down with the sickness? I place my hand on my bare chest where the uniform is ripped. Even though I was saved, I did have a hole in my chest. That feeling, such an unpleasant feeling, a spearhead entering my body, isn't something I can forget easily. About to make down with sickness. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. I'm gonna do you one better. Get up, come on, get down with the thickness. Thick.
Oh!
I used to be really big into Disturbed, so I haven't. I think I stopped after their 4th album, but that was like my thing for a while. Damn, I'll have nightmares about this for a while. You have nightmares about a lot of things. To be fair, though, I mean, I kind of sympathize. I have nightmares a lot these days. I don't like dreams. They betray me. If I close my eyes, it feels like the lance is still in me. Zen Wind Edgy. Let me paint a picture. In college, I was all about death metal. I used to listen to Attack Attack, Bring Me the Horizon. I was all about screamo and friggin' edgy as hell.
Yeah, have you not? Did you not see the old pictures of her in the Scott Pilgrim review? She used to be fucking an edgelord.
I used to be hardcore. I used to rave a lot, and I also used to pretty much like dye my hair black, and I was a goth, like legit. And I loved Linkin Park. Like that was I was all about the Linkin Park. If I close my eyes, it feels like the lance is still in me. I shake off that illusion and try to calm down. All right, I'm starting to calm down. The result of all that training every night. Just taking a few deep breaths clears my mind, and the heat and nausea vanish from my body.
それであれのことだけど
So, about those guys. It does feel like a panic attack, doesn't it? Like, I've had panic attacks, and it's like the world closes around you, your vision shrinks. I used to get, like, so many panic attacks at work, and in fact, before I went back on my meds, and had the health insurance, like, I would get panic attacks so often, and it's like a narrowing of everything, and you just shut down, and you need to breathe, and it's like almost like your breathing is stopped. A man in blue and a man in red. They looked human, but I don't think they were. Were they like ghosts or something? Yasuhiro, it was ghosts. You know what we need? An emote of Yasuhiro just saying ghosts. It's ghosts. It's ghosts. I need to make more emotes. I donate more bits so that I can get more standard emotes to give to people. But ghosts is all about them ghosts. I'll get somebody.
Okay, I'm gonna
on
have to railroad you back on the plot, then.
Oh, come on, I'm having fun. I'm having
We are
fun.
having fun, but we are having fun. But I also noticed that we've been in this fucking room for like 10 minutes, like 15 minutes, and nothing's happened.
You are pooping the party.
Don't start quoting Party Thor on me. I'm the Australian here.
But I've never heard of ghosts with form, able to associate directly with people. And they were talking, too. If they have their own will, it's hard for me to think of them as ghosts. Okay, no, I'm sorry, but I need to stop you right here. Do you not know what a ghost is? Ghosts have will. Like, ghosts have regrets. And, like, they can talk. And, like, do you not know what a ghost is?
Shirou do be kind of a dummy. Which we will very much fucking see in the Fate route, but we'll get to that when we get to it.
I've heard that the only ghosts with a body are spirits, but aren't they shaped differently from humans?
いや問題はそんなじゃなくて
No, that's not the problem. There's another fundamental problem. Ghosts is what comes out of the toaster, right? Those two who were killing each other. The murderous burglar that has appeared in the neighborhood. The ongoing ominous events in Fuyuki City. The cat who just pooped in the litter box, making me smell it. All I can tell with such thoughts is that it's way out of my league. Shirou, you're making Ash Ketchum a genius.
こんな時親父が生きてれば
If father was still alive, perhaps because the wound on my chest is so vivid, I complained about things I shouldn't.
まぬけわからなくても自分にできることをやるって決めてるじゃないか
Idiot. I've already decided to do whatever I can, even when I don't understand. Okay, that's bad logic. If you don't understand it, you shouldn't do stuff. Complaining comes later. First, I have to decide whether or not it's my concern. Oh no. Let's get ready for climax number 2. The bell hung from the ceiling rings. This is a Magus' house, even if only a poor one. There is a boundary field that alerts me when a stranger enters the property.
こんな時に泥棒が
A burglar? At a time like this? As I speak, I realize my foolishness. You're an idiot. I'm sorry. I really like Shirou. He's a good boy. He tries so hard, but he's like the little boy Dipper, where he's not the brightest bulb in the drawer, and I love him to pieces. But Shirou, come on. Come
He
on.
is a very big idiot.
I tried so hard, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. That can't be it. With this timing, right after that strange incident, that can't be it. There's an intruder. Not a burglar, but an assassin who's here for my life. Because I remember that guy saying, "You saw us, so die." The house is filled with silence. In the silent darkness, the murderous intent I felt at school is slowly drawn closer. My throat gulps. Time to die again. I feel a sharp chill running down my spine. I will be instantly pierced if I move from this room. I frantically contained the scream about to escape from my mouth. I have no mouth and I must scream. The instant I release it, the assassin will happily jump in and take the opportunity to kill me. If that happens, it will be just like before. Unprepared, I will be pierced by that lance again. Goddamn succubus. Goddamn Loch Ness monster. You owe me $350. Your ghost, just go boo at them. You don't have to worry about cleaning up your murder because you're on public property. Well, you're in your house. The moment I think about it, my breathing goes wild. Damn it. I'm ashamed that I'm about to give up my saved life so easily, and then I'm afraid. Ugh. Gritting my teeth and holding my chest, I try to restrain myself. I should get used to it. This is the second time. This is the second time I'm about to be killed. That alone is enough to make me want it to end differently from last time. Besides, I'm a Magus of the highest order. You don't turn people... You're not a rabbit. You turn people into rabbits, damn it. What have I been learning for the past 8 years if I can't even protect my own life? Well, third if you count the fire, yeah. This guy dies a lot.
As you can tell by the fact that this game has like 40 bad ends.
Alright, let's do it. Enough thinking. Right now, I just have to counter the intruder.
まずは武器をどうにかしないと
First of all, I need a weapon. Even though I'm a Magus, all I can do is strengthen something that could be a weapon. To fight, I need a weapon. The shed has a lot of things that could become weapons, but it's too far away. If I'm attacked when I leave the living room, it'll just be a repeat of what happened earlier. It'll be difficult, but I have to find a weapon here. Something long and thin would be best. My opponent's weapon is a lance, so something like a knife won't do. It would be great if there were a wooden sword or something, but of course, there's nothing. If anything, here could be a weapon. It's... And then it hit me, literally.
藤姉が置いてったポスターしかねえ
Man, only the poster Fujine left here. I'm disappointed. But despite that, I'm determined, even in this hopeless situation. Things are already as bad as they can be, so they can't get any worse. Don't think that. If you think that, it's gonna get worse. It's gonna start raining, it's gonna, like, lightning and thunder. So all I have to do is run forward until I run out of energy. Trace on. With the words that suggest my reconstruction, I channel magical energy into the 60-centimeter long poster.
You know, you really don't have to. When the voice actors are speaking English, you really don't have to recite it.
You know, you can shut up.
No, I will point it out.
And it's not the type of poster, Ben. It's the steel poster, the one that Fujine bashed him with.
Well, no, I do think it is paper. It's just like it's just that anything's gonna like be hardened when you use when Shirou uses strengthening.
No, but he was hit with a steel poster. Like, remember, it bashed him in the head.
Well, no, it's still bent. Like it's still like paper, like paper material. It's not just like pure steel.
I have to turn it into something that can repel that lance. So I need to channel magical energy into every corner and solidify it.
By the way, Ben redeems 500 points to Chug.
Okay, give me a second. I actually need to get more. I'm out. I need to get more alcohol. One sec.
Okay.
Entertain the masses while I go and get something.
Okie dokie. So, how you all liking the stream so far? You all doing good? You're liking Fate Stay Night? I say as I forget that there is absolutely a delay on the chat. But I hope you all. Yeah, it's fun. I'm glad you guys are liking it. It's one of my favorite stories personally. If you want to read it, then there sure are guides online to help you get it. Unfortunately, it's not on Steam or anything. It was never released outside Japan. We are reading this with a fan translation. But if it's too arduous of a task, you can always go and watch the anime. There are 3 anime. Technically 4, but one of them is not worth watching because it was readapted. There are 3 anime adaptations. There is one on the Fate route that was released in 2006 by Studio Dean. There is the Unlimited Blade Works anime series by Studio Ufotable, the same guys who made Demon Slayer. And then there was a trilogy of movies called Fate Stay Night Heaven's Feel. Of course, all 3 of them basically adapt the different routes of Fate Stay Night. So I definitely recommend that. If for whatever reason you can't read the visual, definitely recommend you do. Then go and watch the anime adaptations. Just don't watch Fate Zero before Fate Stay Night, alright? So that you can't do it, it's fine if you do. It's just a better experience if you watch Zero after Stay Night. I've been told to ask about the moon in Fate. The moon has no relevance in Fate. It's Tsukihime, where the moon has like a lot of relevance because Tsukihime literally translates the Moon Princess. Tsukihime is essentially it actually released before Fate. It was a visual novel that came out before Fate, but in like 2000, 2001, somewhere around there. We're reading Fate first because it's kind of like a better entry point to get into the Nasu-verse, honestly. The Nasu-verse being all of the works from the creator Kinoko Nasu. And yeah, it's like Tsukihime is essentially set in the same like multiverse as Fate, but it focuses on different things, not servants and such. Zen's back. Hi, Zen.
I am back. What did I miss? What did I miss?
I was just explaining to them how they can experience Fate, whether it be by visual novel or or anime, and I talked about Tsukihime a little bit.
All right. And you want me to chug, right? All right, hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, more rum and coke. There we go. I'm using Zen to learn about Fate the best way to do it. Well, thank you. Let me just say, I am very thankful that I have such wonderful fans who watch my streams and my content, and I know things have been a little bit weird for me health-wise lately, but thank you so much for tuning in and interacting. It means the world to me.
For sure.
Anyway, let's get back with this second climax. And he didn't say this in English. Basic quality. Analyze.
Trust me, son. I know what they say in English and what they don't. You don't have to tell me.
Well, you're Australian. You don't even know what English is. A dingo ate my baby.
No one says that, you fucking cat. Never mind.
You're fucking American.
We don't say feckin', we say fucking.
I extend my consciousness, you feckin' prick. As if soaking my blood into the poster through my skin, I permeate magical energy into it.
構成材質補強
Basic quality. Reinforce. A sense that I've hit the bottom. I'm Irish, so yeah. Well, hi, Dipper. Dipper. No? Okay. Right before the magical energy overflows from it.
トレースオフ
Tres. Off. I cut off all connection with the poster and shudder at the feeling of success. Ryan is from the UK. How many dollary dues does a PS5 cost? Dollary dues. At least it's not Canada with their maple scented money. And that's not a lie. Like that actually is a real thing. The poster is now hard as metal, but it is as light as it was before, so I couldn't ask for a better sword.
うまくいった
I did it. Yatta! I've watched too much Heroes. How many years has it been since I last succeeded the strengthening magic? It's kind of ironic. And isn't it ironic? Don't you think? It's like rain on your wedding day. The magic I've never been able to achieve since Kiritsugu died is finally working in this kind of situation.
ともあれこれで
Anyways, now, I might be able to do something. I have some knowledge of how to use a sword. I hold the poster with both hands and stand up. I'll die anyway if I stay here, and I don't think I would be able to flee even if I escaped the house. So all I can do is to run straight to the shed and make a stronger weapon. Come, if you're going to come. Phrasing! It won't be like before. And the instant I think that, my whole spine shivers. When did he arrive? Appearing from the ceiling, the guy drops straight at me. What? Silver light descends upon me. The guy that seems to have come straight through the ceiling descends to pierce my head. You? It will not be like before. Crap, I'm dying again. I frantically escape by rolling forward. He lands softly while I keep rolling. This is a horrible joke, but I gotta say, you just gotta keep rolling. What? Rolling. Just keep rolling. Roll the chocolate starfish.
Move in, now move out, now hands up and hands down, back up, now what you gonna do now?
And now I keep thinking of the best AMV I ever saw was Rollin' with One Piece and hands up and hands down. They did the best AMV.
God.
It was really cool because like they had like the best editing and whatnot, but you know when they said hands up and hands down, it was Luffy going giant fist. It was great. But I stopped
God.
rolling
Anyway,
and stand with my
back on-
freshly made sword in hand.
back on track. Someone's trying to kill you.
I don't care about you. You trying to kill me? Yeah, whatever. They see me rolling. They hate it. He turns to face me, looking bored.
余計な手間を見えていればいたかろうと俺なりの配慮だったのだがな
You're causing unnecessary troubles. I was being considerate by killing you before you noticed me. Oh no, he's still hot. He raises his lance again, seemingly uninterested. I don't know why, but he lacks the spirit he had at the school ground. In that case, I might be able to outwit him.
まったく一日に同じ人間を二度殺す羽目になるとはないつになろうと人の世は血生臭いということか
Jeez. I never thought I'd kill the same person twice in one day. I guess it just means the human world is always filled with bloodshed. The man is complaining as if he thinks nothing of me. How dare you not die when I kill you? I slowly move backwards. It's about 3 more meters to the window. Once at the window, it's about 20 meters to the shed. Then I can run off this instant.
じゃあな今度こそ迷うなよ坊主
See ya. Don't come back this time, kid. He says blankly as if sighing it out. Pain assails my right arm. Nani? It happened in an instant. The man's lance is thrust without time for me to react. I would have faced my second death with that blow, but what prevented it was my newly made sword. He must have thought it was just paper. The lance, thrust as if the poster wasn't there, was deflected by it and only skimmed my right arm.
ほう変わった芸風だなおい
Wow, that's a strange technique you got there. The man's expression goes away. His carelessness disappears, and he's now staring at me with beast-like eyes. I screwed up. I was just being stupidly optimistic when I thought I could do something. The thing before me is a monster beyond belief. Painfully, I realize my foolishness for letting my guard down even slightly against him. That's right. If I'd been really desperate, I should have ran frantically to the window as soon as I miraculously avoided his first attack.
ただの坊主かと思ったがなるほど微弱だが魔力を感じる心臓をうがたれて生きているってのはそういうことか
I thought you were just a kid, but I see. I do feel some magical energy from you, even though it's weak. That must be why you're still alive, even after I stabbed you through the heart. Omoshire. He points his lance at me. I won't be able to block it. I can't possibly block that lightning-fast blow. If his weapon were a sword, I might have been able to at least prepare for it. But that's a lance. It's a lance, hello. God, I freaking love A Knight's Tale. sword follows a line, but a lance has a point. How am I supposed to block a blow from a point that I can't even see coming?
いいぜ。少しは楽しめそうじゃないか。
Good. It looks like I might be able to have a little fun. The man's body descends. In that instant, his lance is swung sideways. I block the lance coming at my face with just my instincts.
いい子だ。ほら次行くぞ。
Good boy. Here comes the next one. There's a huge whirlwind. I don't know how he's moving the lance in this small room, but it makes a beautiful arc. And comes to attack my body from the other side. Ugh. My constructed sword, moved to stop it, bends. Is he using a hammer? Damn, this numbness feels like I've broken the bones in my arm. God damn you. Huh? I swing the sword instinctively. He must take me lightly as he hasn't pulled back his lance, so I flick away the shaft with my sword. The arms that hit it go numb. The sword bends even more, and the man's lance only moves slightly.
使えねえな。機械をくれてやったのに無駄な真似しやがって。まあ魔術師に切り合いを望んでも仕方ねえんだろうが。
You're useless. I gave you a chance, but you didn't do anything worthwhile. Well, I guess it's asking too much to expect a good armed fight from a magus. The man was just playing with me. He let me hit him once, since I blocked him twice. But I used up my one and only chance for just a makeshift attack. That's why he sees no point in fighting me anymore.
拍子抜けだ。やはりすぐに死ねよ、坊主。
You've let me down. I'll just kill you now, kid. He readies his lance again. Say... During that small, unnecessary movement. What you want, you idiot. Without looking behind me, I jump out the window. Well, that's an interesting tactic. I break the window with my back and roll outside. I roll a few times, get up, and... Without a thought, I turn and swing behind me. The man hesitates a moment as I deflected his lance thrust. As I expected, if I jumped out the window, he would definitely come after me. And he would kill me even before I could get up. Shirou rolling like it's a Dark Souls boss fight. That's why I expected the fatal blow and swung at it. It was a bold plan. I would have died if it was a second too late or a second too early, but considering the difference in our skill, I could never have been too early. So all I had to do was get up as fast as possible and swing at what was coming behind me. The result was perfect. I won my bet and deflected the man's lance. This is straight up Dark Souls. I quickly regained my balance. Now I have to make it to the shed before he recovers.
飛べ
Fly. Huh? The man who supposedly had his lance knocked away comes up to me empty-handed and spins and executes a roundhouse kick. The scenery flies past me. My battered chest is numb and I cannot breathe. No, what's more surprising is I'm flying. When you walk away, you won't hear me say, please, oh baby, don't go. I never in my dreams thought that I would be sent flying by a mere roundhouse kick. Yeah, this guy leveled classes in monk. I fall to the ground from my back. I hit a wall and come crashing down. Hack cough. I can't breathe. My vision is blurred. I managed to stand, supporting myself against the wall of my destination, the shed. I tracked the man with my blurry vision. I must have been kicked 20 meters. The man approaches, lance in hand. I'll be killed. I'll definitely be killed. The man will be here in a second. If I don't want to die now, I have to get up and face him. The lance comes out at me. I can't even turn around fully, and my collapsing body faces the man's lance.
男だったらちゃんと立ってる
Damn. If you're a man, keep yourself together. How fortunate. I got lucky as I couldn't hold myself up and my knees collapsed. The lance goes over my head and hits the door of the shed, opening it. Oh. So this is my last chance. If I go in the shed, there should be something that I could use as a weapon. I enter the shed on all fours. There.
そらこれでしまいだ
Here. This is it. A fatal, inescapable blow is thrust. You are... And I block it. I unroll the poster and make it into a one-time shield. A huge impact. The open-up poster did block the lance, but it was not strong enough. It's pierced through and transforms back into its original paper. Okay. You were right. You were right. I'll give you that. Shut up. Shut up.
I'm always right, don't you know?
Stop being right. You write about like the edits that need to happen. You write about this, blah blah blah. Shush. This makes no sense, yet it's working.
I'm also right about Ryan having redeemed 600 points on Talk Like a Bunny.
Pyong, 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 pyong. Bun, 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 bun. Hippity hop, we transformed our poster into a shield. Pyong, 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 pyong. Talk like a bunny, talk like a bunny. Pyong, 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 pyong. Pyong. Your wife being right is what makes her adorable as fuck. Well, she is
Aw.
adorable.
Stop it!
God.
Ben redeemed another 600 to talk like a bunny.
Pyong, pyong. Hello, Dipper, come here. Dipper, help me talk like a bunny. Bunny, bun, 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 bun. Pyong, 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 pyong. Oh, come here. I gotcha. Say hi, Dipper. I don't know if you can hear the bell. That's his collar. Pyong, pyong, pyong. Bunny likes the kitty. You're a good boy.
Pyonsugoi!
Okay, you can go down. Oh, you want to be on my lap? Is that it? Bye-bye. You're a good boy. Okay. As you know, pyong. Bun. Let me take a sip of this drink. Hydrate or dihydrate? Hey, Master Doom Samus. Life-given rum. Nectar of the gods. By the way, I don't know if you heard it earlier, but someone was knocking on the wall behind me. I think it's the neighbors again, but joke's on them. Quiet time is until another an hour. So I'm in the right, and I don't care what they say.
Yeah.
I have
I
the
didn't hear
worst
anything
neighbors.
personally.
Yeah, my neighbors are crazy. Like in one of the recordings we did, which we can't use for the Midnight Combo Pack because there was an issue. We're gonna re-record that, but in one of the recordings, they freaking banged on the ceiling. It's weird.
Yeah. Ben redeems 500 to chug, and Master Doom Samus redeems 200 to hydrate.
All right, let me chug first. And then a hydration sip. There we go. If I had landmines on my roof, do you know my cats would activate them all the damn time? I don't think that would work. Okay. Hit by the impact of the thrust lance, I'm flung to the wall. Can you tell I'm a theater minor? I fall on my butt and recover myself. When I raise my head to try to find a weapon,
爪だ。今のは割と驚かされたぜ、坊主。
checkmate. That was a surprising move, kid. The man is pointing the lance at me. This is it. The man's lance is pointed directly at my heart. I know this. This is the smell of death I felt just a few hours ago.
しかし、わからねえな。起点は聞くくせに魔術はからっきしときた。筋はいいようだが、まだ若すぎたか。
But I don't understand. You're quick-witted, but you suck at magic. It seems like you have talent, but I guess you're just too young. I can't hear him. My mind is focused only on the weapon in front of me. It's only natural, because I'll die when that thing is thrust. So everything else is gone from my mind. What else can I think about now that things have ended up like this?
もしやとは思うが、 お前が7人目だったのかもな。
It's unlikely, but maybe you were the seventh one.
ま、だとしてもこれで終わりなんだが。
Well, this is it for you, even if that's the case. The man's arm moves. Alright, I'm gonna stop right here. I want every one of you to tweet out right now that we're hitting the climax of this chapter. This is one of the best parts, and if anyone is going to join, it is now. I'm going to take a sip of my drink, because this is the big part. All right?
It's not the climax of the chapter, but it is the big part where the story takes a turn.
Mm-hmm. All right, Dipper, I need you to quiet, please. Love you, Dipper. All right. The man's arm moves. The movement I couldn't even see before looks like it's in slow motion now. The running silver light. The spearhead moves straight for my heart. It will spill blood in the next second. I know this feeling. The feeling of metal running into me. The taste of blood coming up my throat. The sense of the world around me disappearing. I felt all of it earlier. And I have to experience it again. Really? I don't understand. Why do I have to go through this? This is bullshit. I'm a child, and as such, I'm entitled to attention. My neighbors are being loud. I don't think they were even banging on the door for me. I think they're just really loud neighbors.
Yeah, they do be noisy. But I can't hear them personally.
Yeah, I don't think you can hear them, but I'm complaining because I'm kind of sick of this. Sick of this shit. I can't accept this. I can't just die here meaninglessly. I was saved. I was saved so I can't die so easily. I have to live. Just this once, Rose. And fulfill my obligations. If I die, I can't do that. And, you know, for all his problems, this reminds me of Brooks' "Death is not an apology" speech. Because, dear God, it's amazing. Death is not an apology. But the lance will pierce me. The spearhead will cut into my flesh and pierce my heart. It pisses me off. Stupid lance. Damn you and your lemonade. It's ridiculous to kill someone that easily. It's ridiculous for me to die so easily. Dying twice in one day? That's ridiculous as well. I love this novel because it's like, goddamn, I can't just die twice in one day. That's just stupid. It's stupid mind, just stupid. Damn, everything is so screwed up that I can't contain it all, and... Damn it, I... won't be killed meaninglessly by someone like you. Huh? Sorry, hang on. I gotta have a 3-minute internal monologue before you stab me. Can you just pause for a bit? Time out.
God,
Time out.
Be like that.
Huh? truly it.
何
What? Appeared like magic. In a blinding light, it appears from behind me. My mind stops. All I know is that the figure who appeared is a girl. The moment it appears, it repels the lance thrust at me and my heart and steps up to the enemy without hesitation.
本気か7人目のサーバントだと
Can it be? The seventh servant! The man readies his deflected lance and the girl swings something she is holding. Sparks fly twice. A strong swing. The man hesitates, receiving a heavy blow from the girl. He must have realized he's at a disadvantage, as he jumps out of the shed with bestial speed. While keeping her guard up against the man, she quietly turns to me. And thus we return to the first bits of the prologue. It was a thrust, like lightning. The wind is strong today. The clouds drift and the moon appears for a brief moment. The silver light that shines into the shed lights up the girl in knightly form. I'm speechless. Not because I'm confused by the sudden turn of events. I'm at a loss for words. Because of this girl's overwhelming beauty. Shirou, stop thirsting! Shirou's thirsting for every girl in the game. And listen, I'm gay enough. I know. I'm thirsting for all of them too. But you just met this girl. you're already like, oh my god, she's pretty. I gotta put my dick in it.
You do be thirsting throughout the entire visual novel.
But, dear god, it's hard to pick because Saber is really pretty, but I like Ren's style. But Sakura's really cute. But then there's all like the side characters, and it's crazy. The girl stares at me emotionlessly with her jewel-like eyes.
とあなたが私のマスターか
I ask of you, are you my master? She says in a valiant voice.
マスター
Huh? Master? I only repeat back her words. I don't know who she is or what she's talking about. All I know is that this small girl, small, is the same kind of being as the man outside. She's
No, Zen, I'm gonna have to. I very much have to agree with Shiro on this. You don't really get a scale from this CG. Saber is fucking small. Oh yeah, there he goes. It's Saber. Saber is small. She really is small. Like when he's calling her a girl, he's not just saying that out of like some demeaning way. No. She physically looks like a teenage girl. She is small.
Okay. And hello, Darth Mortar.
Hello. Hey, Darth.
You're in
Shiro
at the
summoned a
best
servant.
time. This is heating up. Oh no, she's hot. The girl says nothing and just stares at me silently. How can I put this? The figure in front of me is so special that I forget the situation, that the man outside could come and attack at any second. It feels like time has stopped just around me. The fear of death has disappeared and only the girl fills my vision.
サーバントセーバー召喚に従い参上した
I, Servant Saber, have come forth in response to your summons. Meanwhile, Servant Dipper is jumping around the entire room. No, Darth, you did great last night. Last night was just kind of a crazy stream. It was fun.
No, Darth, you literally didn't do anything bad last night. I don't know what you were worried about.
Listen, the fact that we have 11 people in here means we had a good stream. We had 14 people yesterday. Like, guys, I'm a small-time streamer. The fact that you guys are here and watching my stuff, it means so much to me. Like, literally, I am so in awe at the amount of people that we can get. And Fate's Day Night isn't very popular, but just the amount of people that are here right now, it warms my heart. Because you come and you interact and you make me chug alcohol. It's great. I love you guys.
And as Ekilog is saying, yeah, so it's like a 0.5. Shirou is taller than Saber by like 0.5 inches. And Shirou himself isn't even like one of the taller ones in the game. So especially when you see Saber in comparison to like other servants, yeah, she's small.
She's small. Just like I'm small.
Master, 指示を。
Please.
Saber, you're actually pretty tall.
Shush. They can't see that. Please give me an order, Master. I'm trying to get a knightly voice, but it's hard to get a female knightly voice. Hold on. Please give me an order, Master. That's better.
Yep.
She speaks again. The instant I hear the words master and servant. A pain shoots through my left hand, the one that was bleeding earlier. It's like a hot iron has been placed on my hand. I grab my left hand instinctively. That must have been the signal as the girl quietly nods her lovely face.
これより我が剣はあなたと共にあり、あなたの運命は私と共にある。
From this time forth, my sword shall be with you, and your fate shall be with me.
ここに契約は完了した。
Now, our contract is complete. Contract? Oh my god, it's Kyubey. Run away.
契約って何の
Contract? What are you talking about? Even I have some knowledge of magic. I understand what that word means. It means that Kyubey is going to take my soul and my body. But the girl doesn't answer me and looks away with the same grace she had when she nodded. She looks at the door of the shed. There stands the man, his lance ready in his hand.
Half a foot, not 0.5 inches. Okay. Saber's like between 5 inch and 5 foot 1 inch. Okay.
Either way, I'm 6'2", so like it's about a head. Would you say a head height difference?
Yeah, about.
She moves faster than I can think. The knightly girl leaps out of the shed without hesitation. I get up and follow the girl, even forgetting the pain in my body. There's no way that girl will be a match for him. Alright, I'm gonna give a warning. There's about to be some misogyny here.
Yeah, thank you for bringing... I was just about to say it.
Look, I like Shirou a lot. He's a good, heroic person. He has old-fashioned beliefs, and there's some misogyny with how he approaches Saber, and I don't like it. But I mean,
I will say, because there's gonna be a far worse moment that we will get to several streams from now, like around, I want to say maybe day 5, day 6, like something like that. You will know it when you see it, because it's a long conversation between Shirou and Saber. And I'll say this right now, there is a reason why he is acting like this in this route, and I will say that he never acts like this again in Unlimited Blade Works, Heaven's Feel, Hollow Ataraxia. He doesn't act like this again. But, you know, it's just fair warning, because like there are some misogynistic lines that do pop up in the Fate route, and there is a reason for it, but it is pretty meh. Especially, I think my big problem with it is that he never acts like this again outside of this route. So
Yeah. So I just want to give that warning. I don't think he's a bad person, but much like the Dresden Files, he was brought up by an old-fashioned mindset. There's some things that he has to unlearn.
Mm-hmm.
So just a warning. All right. Even armored like that, she's a girl smaller than me. Stop! My words are silenced by the sound. What? I can't believe my eyes. This time my head really goes blank. What is she? The sound of weapons. The moon is hidden behind the clouds, and the yard has returned to its original darkness. In it, sparks are born from steel hitting steel. It's okay, they're playing Beyblade. The lance-wielding man wordlessly attacks the girl who jumped out of the shed. But the girl parries the blow of the lance and knocks away all following attacks, driving the man back with every blow. Shirou is a good boy, but he kind of dumb boy. I'm sorry, guys. Like, I feel like sometimes he doesn't remember what he said just a moment ago. Fate Beyblade crossover when... I mean, apparently Moses parted the Red Sea with a Beyblade. So...
God.
I mean, it could happen because it's historical figures. I can't believe it. The girl called Saber is overpowering that man.
Oh my god, a fucking course he is. I just searched up to see if Moses was a servant, like, somewhere in Fate, and in fact he is. He pops up in Fate Prototype.
When we get to Fate Prototype, I'm gonna make it Beyblade jokes all the damn time.
And that's a light novel, so there won't be any visuals, it'll just be you reading.
The battle has begun. Well, we have Zen books now, or reading Zenbo, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
What happened between me and him earlier wasn't a battle. A battle is a fight between two people who can kill each other. Whatever the difference in skills, if each has a way to kill the other, then you can call it a battle. Their fight is a battle in that sense too. The man's lance that I couldn't even see is thrown with even more power, but the girl parries it with the thing in her hands and closes in on the man. Damn! The man retreats a bit. He holds his lance vertically to protect his ribs as the girl goes for them. I love the CG.
Yeah.
For a moment, the man's lance glows. It was a blow like an explosion, and I guess it really was one.
I'll say this right now, and a lot of people have... I'll say this right now, because for any like Nasuverse connoisseurs, like, I know the issues that a lot of people have with Takeuchi's artwork nowadays and how he traces his own art a lot of the time. And don't get me wrong, there are issues to be had, but especially back in the day, and when it counts, Takeuchi's artwork is fucking terrific, and the CGs in Fate Stay Night are evident of that because they are really, really good.
Look, I don't think there's anything wrong with tracing your own work. And look, tracing other people's work is bad, and tracing porn is bad, as referenced by Linkara, but everyone needs a reference. When I was drafting in high school, I used a reference. So sometimes you do have to have a reference to start from, and I think that's fine. Tracing is not inherently bad.
I think what a lot of people's problem is that like nowadays his artwork has a little bit of a case of the same face, which I'm not as harsh on because you know every character has different emotions. So even though someone may have like the same face as another character, you can like distinctly tell a character from one another, not just due to like color and outfit, but like the color of their hair and their outfit, but also by the facial expressions that they might have. Like for example, in the recent Tsukihime remake, there was a bit of flack towards Aquid's redesign because her face now looks like Saber. She's been added as a Saber face like amongst everyone else. But Aquid is a very distinct character from Saber, and they retain that in her facial features and such, and like the kind of faces she pulls. So, but bottom line, Takeuchi is a great artist. We'll talk more about this as we progress through not only Fate but also the Nasuverse.
The instant the man blocks the thing the girl's holding, the lance in his hand glows as if electrified. The man, and even I, can tell what that is. That is a force of magical energy so strong that it's visible. In each of the girl's blows is a terrible amount of magical energy. That outrageous amount of magical energy is penetrating the opponent's weapon just by touching it. Such a thing, it would take such force just to block it. If you think of the man's lance as an accurate sniper rifle, the blows of the girl are like those of a powerful shotgun. Every time the girl swings, the yard is filled with light. But that isn't what's overpowering the man. Coward, what are you doing hiding your weapon? The man complains while avoiding the girl's fierce attacks. The girl doesn't answer, but only attacks even more with the thing in her hands. You. The man retreats with not even a chance for a counterattack. By the way, I know Japanese a little bit, and I'm gonna tell you, when he said deme, that isn't you. Deme means bastard. It's like calling some kisama. Deme. So he's basically saying, God damn it. Because the girl's weapon is invisible, as he cannot sense her range, it would be careless to attack recklessly. Bitch. Yeah, that's basically like, Kisama is bastard, Deme is bitch. So, yeah. But it's the same connotation. Yes, it is invisible. The girl definitely has something in her hand. But as you can't see what shape it is, nor how long it is, you can't tell anything about it. Perhaps it's totally invisible, as it does not show up, even when sparks fly off from it. Damn. The man must be having a hard time defending against it, as his moves aren't as sharp. And the girl lets out a voice for the first time. She swings her weapon with more fury. A storm of swings without pause. The flying sparks remind me of a blacksmith hitting iron. The lance-wielding man blocks them, clucking his tongue, sorry. I must say, I admire his skills even though he tried to kill me. The man is blocking invisible blows, watching only the opponent's legs and arms. But that's it. You only need to beat down someone who's gone defensive. As if to say so, the girl steps even closer to the man and delivers a blow with all her might, as if smashing him down.
調子に乗るな、たけ。
So, Saber for smash? Don't underestimate me, fool. He must see this as his opportunity as the man disappears. No, he jumped back, making it look like he disappears. After image, bitches. The girl's blow cuts through air and destroys the ground, kicking up dust. The blow, swung as a final one, was easily dodged.
バカ、何やってんだあいつ。
Idiot, what is she doing? I can tell even from a distance. I don't know about the careful blows from before, but such a big blow won't be able to touch that man. Even that man's body must have been straining under all those attacks, but he suppressed it for an instant and jumped away. As if this blow will determine the victor. Heh! The man who jumped back several meters jumps as soon as he lands. Was he a dragoon? As if reversing...
I mean,
Go on.
that would very much, if he was in an RPG, that would very much fit Lance.
Dragoon class, I gotta say it. By the way, just a heads up, I'm probably gonna try to end in 15 minutes. Just so, I want to get close to the 3 hours, but I don't want our neighbors knocking on the door. So...
Yeah, I think we're very close to like exactly where the prologue stops. So if we can reach that point, I think that would be a really good place to end the stream.
Okay. As if reversing his retreat, he jumps at the girl. He is a dragoon. In contrast, the girl still has her sword in the ground. That opening is irrevocable. The red lance returns in less than a second, and the girl twirls her body with the sword still in the ground. So the contest lasts less than a second. The man sees his mistake and tries to hold back while the girl uses her whole body to execute her blow. Ugh. The man blown away and the girl who blew him away both seemed discontent. They each launched their blows to kill the other. Even if they allowed them to escape immediate danger, they were worthless. Their distance opens. The two stare at each other silently.
どうしたランサー
What is wrong, Lancer?
止まっていては僧兵の名が泣こうそちらが来ないのなら私が行くが
It would not do your name credit if you just stand there. If you will not come, I can.
わざわざ死にに来るか。それは構わんが、その前に一つだけ聞かせろ。
Huh? You're going to come and die? I don't mind, but let me ask you this
貴
first.
様の宝具、それは剣か。
Your noble phantasm. Is it a sword? That is a good question. The man glares as if staring right into her heart.
さあどうかな
Ah, who knows? I love that grin.
旋風かもしれぬし双剣かもしれぬいやもしや弓かもしれんぞランサー
It might be a battle axe, or it might be a spear. It might even be a bow, Lancer.
抜かせセイバー。
Heh. Keep talking, Saber. Perhaps it's really funny for him. The man, the one called Lancer, lowers his stance. It looks like he's indicating that he doesn't want to fight anymore. The girl is puzzled by Lancer's action. But I know that stance. It It was used in that fight a few hours ago in the schoolyard. It's the fatal move that was supposed to have ended the show.
ついでにもう一つ聞くがな。お互い初見だしよ。ここらで分けって気はないか。
I'll ask just in case, since this is our first meeting. Do you want to call it even?
悪い話じゃないだろう。そら、あそこでほうけているお前のマスターは使い物にならんし、俺のマスターとて姿を晒せねえ大ふぬけときた。
It's not a bad deal, right? See, that slow master over there is useless. And it just so happens my master is a coward.
ここはお互い万全の状態になるまで勝負を持ち越した方が好ましいんだが。
I think it's in both our interests to hold off on this match until we're better prepared.
断る。あなたはここで倒れろ、ランサー。
I refuse. You will fall here, Lancer.
そうかよ。たく、こっちはもともと様子見が目的だったんだぜ。サーバントが出たとあっちゃ、長居する気はなかったんだが。
I see. Geez, all I wanted to do was check things out, you know. I didn't want to stay long once a servant came out. And welcome back, Pixel Knight. I mean, Lancer did try to be nice.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like the air around them distorted. Lancer lowers his stance. A chill runs through the air at that moment. It's exactly...
Before anything, Master Doom Samus redeemed 500 points twice for 2 chugs.
Okay, one sec. Okay, that was 2.
And Pixel Knight redeems 200 points to hydrate.
Okay. Put a timer on the redeems? Yeah, I'm good. The thing is, people only earn like 220 points an hour or so, from what I understand. So it's not like I'm gonna get it super drunk. I'm not even like close, so I'm good. If I get like maybe 30 people in here chatting, maybe. But right now we only have 12, so we're good. Okay. Ugh, excuse me. It's exactly like back then. The magical energy rumbles in a whirlpool centered on that lance. I just realized that's a hint at who this is.
Hog.
Noble phantasm. The girl readies her apparent sword and glares at the enemy in front of her. The girl facing the enemy knows better than I how dangerous this is.
じゃあな、その心臓もらい受ける。
See ya. I'll take that heart of yours.
I love Lance's glare. The way he glares like that.
The bestial glare is great. The beast jumps. Lancer instantly appears in front of the girl as if he teleported and thrusts his lance at the girl's feet. It was a bad move, even to my eyes. With the lance already lowered, it wouldn't be effective to aim low at the girl. To prove my point, the girl jumps over the lance and moves forward to slash Lancer away. At that moment...
Gay?
Gay? With words themselves charged with magical energy.
Bulk!
Bulk! Now you should be able to figure out who this is. Guy Bulk is a very famous name. It is a name in Final Fantasy. Guy Bulk is one of the legendary weapons. The lance thrust at the girl's feet rushes towards her heart. Her body rises into the air. The girl's driven up into the air by the blow of the lance and she crashes down. No, lands on the ground. She's bleeding. It's the Flash. It's not the Flash.
No.
The girl who
You-
hasn't.
and I didn't want to say anything because I wanted him to throw a gay bulk, but Ben also redeemed 500 points to Chug.
Okay.
But yes, gay bulk. Essentially, one thing to know about every Herod's noble phantasm is that once they, essentially, the reason why they keep them a secret and like they don't really go around just throwing them all willy-nilly is because essentially once you use your noble phantasm, it basically gives away who you are. So for example, Gay Bolg is the famous weapon of a certain hero of Ireland.
Ireland.
I may as well just say it because you can
It's
easily Google it.
Chu
It's
Kulane.
Cu Culane.
Yes, basically the hero of Ireland with a spear that essentially, basically, if you played Final Fantasy 1 and you played through the Kraken dungeon, you'll find Guy Bulk. It is a legendary spear with barbs at the end. It's a very epic Irish hero. But yeah, so the Kulane. Sorry, I have trouble saying the name because it has like CH, but apparently you're not supposed to pronounce it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this guy's awesome, and I love him, and he like fend off armies with this special spear. This is like the Kratos of Ireland. The girl, who hasn't even received a scratch so far, is bleeding badly from her chest.
呪詛。いや、今のは因果の逆転か。
A curse? No. A reversal of causality. I'm surprised too. No, since I saw it from a distance, I can tell better than her that the attack just now was a strange one. Kool-Aid Man for a second. No. Kulane. He doesn't say, oh yeah.
Cu Culane, Cu Chullen, Cu Cullen. I don't. He has so many fucking pronunciations. I say Cu Culane.
Yeah, I mean that
easy
makes
way
sense
to
for Ireland because Kulane. But then again, if I were to say it in Irish brogue, it'd probably sound a little bit different. In Irish, I will sit on the Kulane. The lance was definitely aimed at her feet, but it suddenly changed its course, moving strangely in an impossible direction, and pierced the girl's heart. But the lance itself has not grown or bent. It looks so natural that it makes one think that the lance was already in her heart, and for that reason it's strange. It's not as simple as the lance changing its course and piercing her heart. The lance did not change its course, but changed the means so that the result would be so. The lance thrust with that name carried the result of piercing her heart as a premise. In other words, the process and the result were reversed. As long as there was the result of the lance piercing her heart, the course of the lance was merely something added later to prove that fact. An evil thorn that breaks through all defenses, a lance that pierces the heart every time it's used, a weapon that determines your fate just by its use. The best way to describe this is that essentially it's rolling a die. And no matter what the outcome, the die is always a natural 20. How can anyone block such a ridiculous attack? However the enemy tries to dodge it, the lance will pierce the heart without fail. That's why this move is fatal. A cursed lance that always pierces the opponent with one thrust. But the girl has evaded it by a small margin. Yeah, he basically he cooked the dice. He said, you know what? I'm gonna load them dices.
Yeah.
The girl has evaded it by a small margin. She is wounded, but it was not a fatal wound. In a sense, her actions were more impossible than the lance. He's pulling a grunkle stand. The instant the lance was thrust, she turned and jumped back with all her might, as if she knew this was going to happen. I'm Stan and I was wrong, so I'm singing the Stan wrong song. Either she had incredible luck or enough divine protection to nullify the curse of the lance. Either way, she avoided a fatal blow and sullied the lance's name. The girl catches her breath. Saber uses the power of no. The blood that was running so much has stopped, and even her stabbed wound is healing. I guess that's extraordinary. Yes? I want to slap this boy. I get that he's deadened to his emotions, but it seems like his awareness, like his spatial awareness has gone down.
Yeah.
I knew she wasn't normal, but still, that's too strange. Like her skills to fight against Lancer, like the incredible magical energy in each of her blows, and like her body that heals by itself, this girl clearly surpassed Lancer. But that was only up to now. Even if it's healing, her wound is deep. If Lancer attacks her now, she'll be defeated without even being able to defend herself. But with this overwhelming advantage, Lancer doesn't move. He glares at the girl, grinding his teeth so hard that I could hear it. Yeah, Saber is the blonde girl.
かわしたな、セイバー。我が必殺のゲイボルクを。
You evaded it, Saber. My fatal Guy Bulg. A voice that seemed to echo from the ground.
ゲイボルク。オミはアイルランドの光の巫女か。
Guy Bulg? You are Ireland's man of light? Lancer frowns. His hostility disappears and he clucks his tongue in annoyance.
ドジったぜ。こいつを出すからには必殺でなけりゃやばいってのにな。まったく。有名すぎるのも考えものだ。
I screwed up. If I'm going to use this move, it needs to be fatal. Jeez, I guess being too famous is bad too. The pressure goes away. So Lancer's a leprechaun. Welcome to Leprechaun. Well, I don't know what the latest Leprechaun is, so I'm gonna say Leprechaun 10, bitches. Leprechaun with famous figures. Lancer doesn't even attack the wounded girl and simply turns his back and moves to the edge of the yard.
己の正体を知られた以上、どちらかが消えるまでやり合うのがサーバントのセオリーだが、あいにくうちの雇い主は臆病者でな。槍が交わされたのなら帰ってこいなんて抜かしやがる。
It is the rule of servants to fight to the death if your identity is discovered. But unfortunately, my master is a coward. He's telling me to go back since you have evaded my lance. God, I am so famous, it sucks.
逃げるのか、ランサー。
You are running away, Lancer?
ああ、追ってくるのなら構わんぞ、セイバー。
Yeah, I don't mind if you come after me, Saber.
ただし、その時は決死の覚悟を抱いてこい。
Just be prepared to die when you do. That's gotta be a bluff. With one bound, Lancer easily jumps over the wall and disappears. He's Superman! He's Superman, leaping tall buildings with a single bound.
待て、何
Wait, Lancer! The wounded girl starts running to pursue the enemy.
バカかあいつ
Is she stupid? I run through the yard with all my strength. The girl will go after him if I don't stop her instantly. But there was no need for that. When the girl tries to jump over the wall, she clenches her chest and stops. I run to her and stare at her. No, I try to approach her to call out to her, but I forget about it the instant I come near her. To put it simply, everything about her is absurd. Now that I'm near her, I can tell that the shining armor she wears is really heavy. The old-fashioned cloth is smooth, a vivid blue. No, that isn't what fascinates me. The girl, who seems to be a few years younger than me, is beautiful. Shirou, can you stop thirsting?
It is also worth saying, because I don't think it's deliberately said in the VN itself. Saber appears like a mid-teenager, like a mid-teens girl, but mentally she is in her like 20s.
She is drying, stop being thirsty. The golden hair lit by the moonlight is finely textured, as if sprinkled with gold dust. Gold dust. Question. How much more do we have left? Because it's 10:51 right now.
Yeah, okay. I say from when Saber jumps over the roof. You'll know it when you see it. It's not that long until then.
The face, with some signs of naivete, has elegance, and her white skin looks so soft. I can't call out to her because I'm fascinated by her beauty, and also for another reason.
なんで
Why? Because seeing the girl fighting and getting hurt somehow made me mad. Shirou, why? All the while I'm fascinated with her, the girl has her hand on her chest. But that
It's
ends
worth noting.
quickly.
Sorry to interrupt, but like it's worth noting that the Ultimate Edition patch, which Zen is playing for these streams, it removed a line right after the one she just said, where Shirou says, and I quote, "No matter how strong she is or how armored she is, I think it's wrong for a girl to have to fight." I can see why they took it out.
Thank you, Patch. Thank you. Because, dear God, Shirou. But that ends quickly. The girl lets her chest go and looks up as if the pain has gone away. She stares directly at me. I'm not sure how I should talk to her, but I notice something about her.
傷がなくなってる
The wound is gone? Even though it missed her heart, that lance stabbed her in the chest, but she's unscathed. I've heard of healing magics, but I didn't see her using anything like that. She's a heroic spirit, you idiot. So that must mean even if she gets wounded, she automatically heals. Then my brain switches gear. This is no time to be fascinated by her. You think? She is a strange being. I can't let my guard down until I know what she is.
お前何者だ
Who are you? I take half a step back and ask her.
何者も何もセーバーのサーバントです
What do you mean? I am the servant Saber.
あなたが私を呼び出したのですから確認をするまでもないでしょう
You summoned me, so I do not think you should need to confirm it.
セイバーのサーバント
The servant Saber?
はいですから私のことはセーバーと
Yes, so please call me Saber. She replies without hesitation. Her tone is polite yet gentle, and just hearing it makes my head go blank. Hey, what am I getting excited about? Phrasing.
そうか。変な名前だな。
I see. That's a strange name. I hide my burning face with my hand and reply really stupidly. I don't know what else to say. I wouldn't know of any such thing to say since I asked her name. Isn't it natural for her to introduce herself? In that case, it would be impolite to stay silent like this.
俺はシロ。エミやシロって言ってこの家の人間だ。
I'm Shirou. My name is Emiya Shirou, and I live in this house. What am I doing? Are my answers getting stupider? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. I live in this house, but she told me her name, so I should answer too. I know I'm confused right now, but I have to be polite no matter who this is. The girl, Saber, just stares at me without changing her expression.
いや違う。今のはなしだ。聞きたいのはそういうことでなくて、つまりだな。
No, wait, I take that back. That's not what I meant to ask you. Actually...
分かっています。あなたは正規のマスターではないのですね。
I know. You are not a formal master, correct?
ね。
Huh?
しかし、それでもあなたは私のマスターです。契約を交わした以上、あなたを裏切りはしない。
Later,
その
Fruity.
ように警戒する必要はありません。
Bye.
But you are still my master. As long as we have made a contract, I will not betray you. There is no need for you to be so cautious. Crap. I can hear her words, but they make no sense to me. All I know is that she's calling me with a ridiculous word like master.
それは違う。俺マスターなんて名前じゃないぞ。
That's wrong. My name isn't master.
それでは素人。ええ。私としてはこの発音の方が好ましい。
Then I should call you Shirou. Yes, I like the sound of that better. As soon as she says my name, I think my face lit up on fire. Shouldn't you call someone by their last name on a first meeting?
ちょっと待て。なんだってそっちの方。
Wait a minute. Why are you calling me... Ow. Pain suddenly runs through my left hand. It's burning. The back of my hand is burning. My hand feels like it's in a fire, and on it is a strange mark that looks like a tattoo. What the...
それは霊樹と呼ばれるものです、シロ。
That is called a command spell, Shiro. I think the alcohol is starting to numb my dialogue a little
私
bit.
たちサーバントを律する
Oof.
3つの命
We're
令
almost
詞や
done. Just a little.
マスターとしての
little more.
命でもある。
It is the three
Liam,
claims on a
Shiro,
servant's obedience and the life of a master. Please do not use it thoughtlessly. Who? Before I can finish with "are you," the air around her changes.
シロ、傷の治療を。
Shiro, heal my wounds. She speaks in a cold voice. It seems her attention is on something far away, beyond the wall and not on me.
待て。まさか俺に言ってるのか。悪いけど、そんな難しい魔術は知らないし。それにもう治ってるじゃないか、それ。
Wait, you're asking me? I'm sorry, but I don't know any such difficult magic. Besides, it's already healed. Saber frowns a bit. I think I said something really wrong there.
ではこのままで臨みます。自動修復は外面を覆っただけですが、あと一度の戦闘ならば支障はないでしょう。
Then I shall face them as I am now. The regeneration only healed the outside, but one more fight should not be a problem.
あと一度って何を。
One more what?
外の敵は2人、 この程度の重圧なら数秒で倒し得る相手です。
There are two enemies outside. Judging by their presence, it should only take a few seconds to defeat them. Saying so, Saber jumps lightly. Just like Lancer, she leaps over the wall and disappears outside. I'm left alone in the yard.
外に敵？
Enemies outside? And it's 11 o'clock. I should probably start
Yep.
to save.
Yep. Well, yeah, she's jumped out, and to end the stream off, Ben has redeemed another 500 to chug.
Okay.
But yes, we already know who is outside from the end of the prologue and who exactly Saber meets there, because we see Saber at the end of the prologue. So that'll be a good way to start next time off, because we've met up with the prologue. But at the very least, we got to finally see Saber, finally meet Saber, and she has declared that Shirou is her master. Anata ga watashi no master ka.
And I have saved it, and I have the comment, Shirou is a himbo, goddamn. All
No
right,
choices this time around, but that'll obviously change next time, because we have a big choice next time.
Well, I just want to say thank you all so much for tuning in. Things are getting crazy up in here. I'm Zenith, Warrior Princess, the cutest of buns. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all. Have a good one, and I will see you guys next time. We're going to do this next Wednesday, as always, for Fate Gay Night. And I'll see you tomorrow for Reading Zenbo. Have a good one, everybody. Bye.
Bye!